Hello Simmers, and today we're actually doing a build we already done before and a challenge that we've done before. But this is the restrictive renovations challenge. It's actually a repeat of the first one I did, but I lost everything that I did in that build, so I decided to do it again and do it better this time though, because last time I just felt like it was too empty. It was my first attempt at doing like a restricted renovation like this. So I'm kind of went for a plan this time rather than just going in by myself. I do apologize if it's loud in the background. My brother is here again, so he won't be able to make the family with me. But he's taking a bath right now, so just don't mind him. Um, we actually I wanted to change up the floor plan a lot compared to what I had last time, just so it wouldn't be the same build again, and I think it worked out really well. I actually think the downstairs is a lot more decorated and detailed, and maybe even this time the upstairs is a little too little decorations, which I didn't think it was possible. But most of the bedrooms have enough stuff. I just think it's the guest bedroom. But I knew I actually added a storyline because I have the Munch family living here, and she obviously, the mom has three sons, and I thought she would actually have been trying for a girl all this time, and so I actually made this a 6 bedroom house. So there is a guest bedroom and a bedroom for each of the Sims, but there's also a bedroom for her. Like, I feel like she's been trying to have a girl, but she keeps having boys, so she just has that nursery up there for all the years that she's been trying, and maybe she'll try again. Maybe I'll have her pregnant in my save, and hopefully it's not another boy. But I don't know who the father would be, because uh, this family doesn't even have a father, and I feel like maybe that's what is keeping her DVD all this time. But I really did like this challenge this time around. I think I didn't really change the outside, but I made more of a backyard than I did last time, and I think that was a cool thing that I added. Um, I started running out of funds throughout the middle of the thing, but it's ridiculous because I had a really expensive computer downstairs and I just refused to get rid of it. But I included an office. I wanted to keep the office aesthetic that they had because the original one had an office. So I wanted an office. I wanted a bedroom. I wanted enough bathrooms so it wouldn't seem like it was cramped. The rooms I think are smaller than last time. I really don't remember the video all that much, but they're definitely smaller than last time. I actually enjoyed The Office. I don't do a lot of like studies or anything like that, and I think it really nailed the aesthetic is of those. And so it ended up being 6 bathrooms, and I didn't even intentionally do that, but I kind of wish I had a knight's suit of armor. I think I added that last time because I got a lot of money from something, but I can't remember. And maybe that's what made my build a little lackluster because I just didn't utilize my money in the best way that I could. But oh, and I completely forgot. Just in case you don't know what a restricted renovation is, I'm sorry. I should have explained this at the beginning, but a restricted renovation is basically you start off with 0 funds in your household, and the prices depreciate. So sometimes you can give yourself just a little bit of money, like $500 to $1,000. But I don't do that. I just keep the money I have because I feel like they had a tight budget. But you start off with a certain like $0, like I said, and then you have to follow EA's guidelines, which is we don't know what that is. So basically, if you get rid of an item in this build, you have to or if you get a new item, you have to replace it with the item that you already had. So it's a little bit challenging in that sense because if you only have like a few items in the actual build entirely, then you have a hard time doing it. But actually, this one's probably it was a little easier to do only because it's a Maxis build more than a EA build. So it's not in the save when you get it, but it is in your library. So I think it counts. So I count it. I don't know if you guys count it, but this was my first ever restricted renovation, so I went a little easier on myself. But I actually didn't change any of the outside, and that's only because I thought this house looked fantastic by itself. It's a beautiful house. I just fixed the inside really, and even then the inside was even that bad. Like when you looked at it, so you can tell that Maxes can build, like any of the Sims gurus could probably build, but just because I don't know if they do it on purpose now, like where they make bad builds, but see how the community reacts. But you can tell that they can build because actually in Eco Lifestyle there is a apartment, or not an apartment, a crane build. I don't know why I said an apartment. There's a crane build in it, and I'm not going to change that for my save just because it's so perfect just the way it is. You can see that I'm going through like my inventory items just to replace the stuff that I need. I made sure to have toilet paper in every bathroom, which is what I did with the first one. This house is superior to the last one, I think, because it's really big. I don't know how I pulled it off. I think more rooms last time had more like clutter items, but the fact that it doesn't have as much clutter items, I don't know how I had to struck saying the word, but because it doesn't have as much clutter items in this one, I think that it makes it feel more full because I spread it out a little more. Like there were certain places that didn't have anything. And the only place in this house that doesn't have anything is the hallway by the end of it. But everything else, it came out wonderfully. And the only thing, okay, so I said I would do a positive and a negative each episode. So my negative is probably the guest room. It's pretty okay. It's just, and some of the woods don't match, and I feel like it could have been done better. And then also I wish I had a little more items for Wolfgang's room, which is this one that I'm doing right now, just because it's kind of empty. I did get a guitar and a desk and a rug and stuff like that in there, but I wish I had more room for some things, and I kind of wish the mom's room was a little bit better. But the downstairs is my highlight. I think it looks amazing. I think I really enjoyed the layout that I did this time. It was a different approach to a similar situation, so I like that. And then one more thing, it's more of a like comparative thing. I think the landscaping was just a little bit better last time compared to what I did this time. But I don't mind that, honestly. It's still pretty good landscaping that I get done, and I'm okay with that. But you can see that the build is starting to really come together. I do have to admit something. Some of the doors might be the wrong color. I tried to change all of them, but they just might be the wrong shade of brown. But before I already uploaded it, but I'll double check in the build. Also, toilet paper, I don't think I fixed it because I'm just remembering it now. It was too low on the wall, but I mean, I'm sorry. I was just placing them really fast, I think. Um, but like I said, this week, I'm gonna pre-record a few things. I think just because my brother is here with me, but also I think I'm gonna visit my family. I don't get to see them a lot. We live in the same town, but I just don't get to visit them that often because they live across town. But the video on Thursday, I believe, is gonna be with my brother. I might have it up for tomorrow and continue to build for the the green town. I couldn't think of the name, but the harbor place that came with Eco Living. I think I'm just gonna work on that, and then so I think I will have a video for you actually on Wednesday, Thursday, and I should have one Saturday and one as well on Tuesday. But we'll see. It's not a promise. It's just I'm trying to get that done. But all I am is adding terrain paint, and then here are the screenshots. And thank you guys for coming.